Hello again, everyone. We're gonna go to the last part of our series in medical device electrical safety, and today we're gonna dive deep into the classification of medical devices. So there's two forms of classification with medical devices. The first one is the actual classes, which is categorized as class 1, 2, and 3. And the next part is we're going to go to the different types of applied parts, which is the part of the medical equipment that is in contact with the patient. So this could be blood pressure cuffs, finger pulse oximeters, ECG electrodes. It could be the tip of an active electrode from a diaphragm during a surgical procedure. So we're just going to go over these two types of classification regarding medical devices. So the first one are classes. So with classes, as you can see, there's three types of classes: class 1, 2, and 3. And once you're working in a hospital, it's kind of important to know the different types of classes, especially when you're doing electrical safety testing. So you know that the conditions that you're setting on your testing equipment is the correct one. So we'll start with class 1. So with class 1 medical devices, these devices are normally symbolized with this earth point, as you can see from this picture here. So the equipment is normally protected against electrical shock by connecting the exposed parts to a protective earth in the fixed wiring. So you normally see the symbol behind medical devices. And this is a common way to distinguish class 1 medical devices. There's other ways. One way is 2 fuses in the IEC socket. That's another way of classifying class 1 medical devices. And a good example of a class 1 medical device is if you're just thinking about daily appliances that we use day to day, not medical related. An electric kettle could be one. The metal body of the electric kettle is connected to the ground through the power cord, which provides protection against electrical shock. Next, we're going to go for class 2 medical devices. So class 2 medical devices are identified with these two concentric squares. So they're double insulated. So along with the supplementary insulation of the chassis, they're actually provided with another insulation. A good example, if you're thinking of just daily appliances, is your smartphone. It's got a plastic casing, and it does not rely on connecting metal parts to the ground for protection. The insulation itself ensures the safety of our smartphones. With class 3 medical devices, they don't normally have symbols. And they normally rely on the absence of voltages higher than the safety extra low voltage. So this is typically below 25 volts RMS. They're often battery powered or powered by a SELV transformer. Medical devices needs to either be classified as class 1 or 2 if they're capable of mains connection. We'll go with the next part, which is our types of applied part. So there's 4 types of applied part. There's B, F, BF, and CF. So applied parts of medical equipment. So with type B applied parts, they must comply with the specified requirement for protection against electrical shock. They're normally earth reference and are not suitable for cardiac applications. F-type applied part. F-type stands for floating type applied parts. So they're normally electrically isolated from earth. type BF applied part, they have a higher degree of protection against electrical shock than type B applied parts, but however, they're still not suitable for cardiac application. CF, on the other hand, have the highest degree of protection against electrical shock, and those parts are suitable for cardiac application. And you can see the corresponding symbols on the picture on the right.